Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Assassin's Creed. So it has been a little bit since I did record our last episode. Sorry about the gap there. I've been a little bit busy. But I did want to get back into it as soon as we could. So we're just going to finish up Damascus here, the middle district, and clear out these little side objectives here. But I did want to talk to you guys about some stuff. So while I was off of recording, I guess, I was still playing games. I shouldn't have a lot of time to really sit down and set up for a session to record. But I was working on getting those achievements to talk to you guys about in this game, like the flags and such. So I did complete Mass AF for the flags, which is definitely the easiest one with only 20 flags to get. But I also completed the Kingdom, and hopefully I completed the Kingdom for Templars. I tried to grab them all. Because if I miss some, those are a pain because it lumps them all together. So if you missed one of the 60 Templars, it doesn't tell you where he was. So hopefully we got them all. But I did just have like some interesting revelations as I was doing this, I guess. I mean, collecting the flags is definitely not the most fun thing, especially if you end up like me with 99 out of 100 in the Kingdom and you don't know which one that you missed. I thought I had gotten them all. And then I found out that one that I had definitely thought that I got, I just didn't grab it when I ran over it, and I didn't notice. For whatever reason, it didn't trigger the flag. But it really brought me to areas of the map that you have no other reason to ever go to. And that's what I noticed. And there was a lot of really cool places, even on Masyaf, like that whole, I don't know what you want to call it, the fortress, the castle, whatever. It's beautiful. And you just never have a reason to explore it, and it never really makes you look at any of it in that kind of aspect. There's even whole tiers and levels you can climb on the walls that you really never had to do. But that was really cool. And then in the Kingdom, there's a lot of areas that you just have no reason to ever go to unless you're getting the flags. But I mean, it was cool, especially with this new TV I've been talking about. I know I just keep talking about it, but it's still super amazing to me. It looks great. So just seeing the visuals of, you know, there's the Kingdom. It's a big open area. Oh shit. It was just really cool, and it was kind of surprising to me that they put all that detail into areas that were really only used for flags. And I'm sure most players didn't bother getting them. You know, I think people who do those kind of like achievement hunting, fetch quest collectibles are kind of few and far in between for the most part. So, you know, those some of those areas look like they could have been great for actual side quests if this game had those. But it was definitely cool. At least it gave me something to pique my interest while I was looking around for flags. I definitely couldn't have done it without a guide online. Oh no, here we go. And when I started this up, I actually looked at the memory blocks. I know it's a different start than usual. Usually it's at the title screen. But because I had been collecting flags, I wasn't actually in Damascus. So I didn't want to have you guys just watch me ride a horse all the way here from the middle of the Kingdom. So I took the ride myself. But when we were in the Animus, I looked at the memory blocks. So we had talked about that, I believe, last episode, that we hadn't really looked at it in a while to know where we were at. And we're pretty close to the end here. So after this one, we have 2 assassinations in this memory block. After that, the next one looks like it has 1 assassination. And then it's the memory that's like they're looking for, the one of the relic or whatever. So we are really close towards the climax of this game. Which is cool. We're making some pretty good progress while still really doing everything the game has to offer. You know, I didn't think you guys would want to watch me collect the flags. That's more of a walkthrough kind of thing, which I think other channels probably do that kind of content better because they're more focused on just doing, you know, collectible walkthroughs or whatever. If that's something you guys want to see in the future, let me know. I can incorporate that. You know, I can record. Maybe those videos would be handled a little bit differently. I don't know. I just don't think that's something that people really want to watch, because that is just so boring. Even for me, I mean, 100 flags, that was painful. It probably took me, I don't know, I want to say maybe 2 hours, maybe it was an hour and a half. Especially finding the last flag, that ate up a bunch of time, because I just didn't know which one it was. Luckily, I did find it fairly quickly, and for fairly quickly, I mean, it probably took me like 20 minutes to find. It happened to be one of the more recent ones that I was going for. I mean, if it wasn't, I would have been there for a lot longer, going through every flag location looking for it. As far as I remember, I think the Kingdom was the worst one just because it's such a large area. So it does feel like a nice weight off my chest completing that one, and then I'll just do the city ones next at some point. Oh shit. Here, instead of fighting these guys, let's just grab that viewpoint and use that as a hideaway once we're done. Nope. Alright. It does feel... Where am I going? We're right next to a citizen. We can probably just save them. Oh, well, we can't because we're not hidden. It'll run away. That's all good. It's right here. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, it's definitely a good feeling to actually complete something, you know, on the stream. It's like a milestone. Oh no! Ah, we were so close. Come on, come on, make it without getting the rocks thrown at us. Come on. Ah, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna have to fight. You die. And when I completed BioShock on this channel, that was a really good feeling. It was a really... What the hell's he doing? What is he doing? That was weird. Especially because that was the first one, and it was full of technical issues and stuff as I was learning what I was doing. So it was a great milestone. This one's definitely going a lot smoother. We've had a couple of issues. Really, the main one was that weird episode where the ending got, like, garbled. And I still have no idea why that happened, and it's never happened since. So, I don't know what happened there. I'm assuming, I do record with an Elgato. Maybe it was just a glitch with the Elgato. That's the only thing I can think of. And it hasn't been consistent, so it must have been like a one-off issue. But I'm definitely happy with how we're getting a little more consistent. You know, I'm still kind of playing with the volume settings. I do listen to the video. I notice some sections it's harder to hear me. Some sections I feel really loud. It might also be me talking. I think sometimes I get a little focused on what I'm doing, and I don't talk as loud. And that affects things, and I have to work on that for sure. Like especially during fight scenes, I think, because of course the fight scenes are loud to begin with. So I need to make sure that I'm speaking at my full volume. I definitely don't want to... I don't want to make the game too low, because I do think the game itself is just part of the experience. So I definitely want to make sure you guys can hear the game loud and clear.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
What happened here?
What are you locked onto, man? No, 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 no. He just is not listening to me at all. Oh, shoot. So I am trying to get my hands on a PS4 Pro console. So we'll see if I can do that, because I think we were talking about a game that I was going to play on release and try to get videos out. And that might be Kingdom Hearts 3. I am really excited for that game. I'm debating on playing the other ones and trying to get through that series before it launches, but I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off. Maybe. You know, I might just have to hold off on the God of War and such. But I really want to do that because that series is really good. And I think I want to play that on PlayStation because that's where like its home was when it started. You know, when I was a kid, that game came out on PlayStation 2. And I know it's coming out on Xbox also, but I just don't know. And if that's where I want to play it. You know, it just feels like its home is on PlayStation. And I also wanted to, you know, they haven't said anything yet, but a lot of games do like exclusive content on certain consoles, like Monster Hunter also did it. And I just wonder if there's going to end up being stuff on just on PlayStation for it. And for a game that's as, you know, important to me as Kingdom Hearts, I don't think I want to miss anything. I don't care what it is. So I'm still looking into it. I'm trying to see if there's any good deals that come up. I've been working a bunch of overtime, building up some cash. But I definitely want to make that happen, especially all the stuff they have out for it. There's some other really cool games coming out for the PlayStation. I mean, they've been on point with the games they've been launching lately. Alright, we're gonna do this little fisticuffs here. We gotta interrogate somebody. Well, we'll see. I think that might be the one. I'm assuming it'll launch towards the end of the year. I mean, we're already almost halfway through the year, so I don't see it coming out any sooner than that. Which would buy us some time because those games are pretty lengthy, especially if we want to really do everything. I was thinking about doing it a little differently when I played it. Oh no, that's not it. Let's get it. Stick shit. That's a citizen right there, man. Oh, it's just sound smashed. There we go. I'm about to just say that's citizen over here now. I mean, we are really close. I was thinking about for that game because I am going to do like everything. Kind of like this game, some of it is a little tough. Not in the same sense like battles with major bosses that might be a struggle. I might be dragged into episodes that would make it like skippable without missing much of the actual game in case they end up being and I might I think like a solid idea because if you can get the remaining videos and also put it in the playlist so if you want to watch it or whatever playlist just get there. So I'll do the big list as nothing sort of happen here. And there's a skippable video I guess if there's for the main content of the game. It's just like the boss fight at the option list. No, extra difficult. So it's kind of like a Final Fantasy game. They do have fucking characters in it. But they steal some gameplay elements, but they have like extra hard boss fights that you don't. You get cool stuff from it. Oh boy. What just happened? We just got beat up real bad. Alright.
All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Sure. We're gonna shoot the defending people of Damascus. I hope that was a lot of citizens, so that is a task accomplished. Something like that. Right. No, was sidetracked. He got this viewpoint. Just running right past it.
Glorious and exalted is he. Finds favor with us.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that setup that I'm thinking about doing. I think that'll be a good way to please everybody. And maybe I should do that here too, like, if you want to watch me get the flags, but honestly, it took me so long, I don't think I know what to talk about for much of that time. So unless we had a planned video, or if I even did it, like, something like that, maybe on Twitch I should have streamed it, so we could have, like, live conversation while I did something like that. Maybe that would be a solid way, since it's not something that requires a lot of focus, and it's more just like hanging out while, you know, shooting, hunting, or whatever. It's actually a solid plan, maybe. That might be something good there. Just hanging out on Twitch while achievement hunting. We could do that on basically the game. You just have like achievement hunting Twitch streams for whatever I'm playing at the time. That actually sounds like a really cool plan. This is what I like to talk about with you guys, because sometimes I feel like we do think of some good stuff that we might be able to implement. Oh my god. Oh, we got pickpocket here. Alright.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa. Praise be Allah. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king will see us all white from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
This boy really sporadic.
Praise be Allah. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Come on.
Infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
I'm not lost track. Acquired letter which states Jubair or Jubair. I don't know how that's pronounced. Stood with unguarded. Okay. Let's go to that interrogation.
I should kill you for it.
Let's just try to go over that way first. Yeah. Let's go
Apologize for that.
Hello. That's so funny. Hello.
You will have to pay for that, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
You, sir.
You look like a tragedy.
You'll find it
But
here.
I
I'm
say,
sure of it.
Please, can't
is
you
another.
spare?
These guards are piling right in this area.
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Just a little money.
Senden bir daha kaçamayacaksın.
Just a few. My family
You
is
drop it right
dying.
here.
Could you spare a few coins? Coins. All I ask is for a few coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
سأتذكر الشك.
Listen to these guys.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Jubair holds daily meetings with a madrasa. That's how we pronounce that name for now until I hear otherwise.
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Alright. Snuck right past that guy. Somebody sees me though. I don't know who. Okay. Oh, what? You can't. Really? 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 What the hell? What? Oh my god. I don't even understand sometimes. I don't. I'm glad you guys are seeing this too, because that stuff is killer. I mean, come on. He just wouldn't move to the ledge.
Away with you.
Don't tell him to get caught right now. No play. Come on. Why doesn't he? How am I supposed to grab that then? What am I doing wrong? Well, okay. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. No complaints. Thanks for grabbing it. Let's see if anything else gets unlocked real quick. If not, I'll head right back over. Oh, so we're almost done. We got two things to do: the interrogation and the phone.
I beg of you, just a few coins.
He's going to run into someone. And his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
So I was thinking, I do have the Kingdom Hearts collection on PS3. But if I can get the PS4 soon, I might just pick it up on the PS4 and play on that. Because I believe, could be wrong, I believe it's in 60 frames per second on PS4. I'm about to look that up. If it is, it'll be worth it.
Pay for your sins.
Oh, close.
I will find you.
Go. Perfect.
Please, sir, have any money?
I'll end up playing through all of them because I mean the story is so crazy in that game. You gotta play all of them to know it. So I know in my collection they have the PSP titles, so maybe a version of the game with an advanced one, and a couple of the movie ones. So obviously I'm not putting the movie ones up. I think that one's gonna be copyrighted.
What is it
But
that you
I'll
want?
watch them,
Our fathers dwelt in
and if we have downtime, we can talk about them.
It
We'll have
does
to
not
figure that out.
mean we must as well. This is
I
our
don't know how
chance to begin
essential
anew.
those are.
Let Jubair lead you to
Understand what's going
revelation.
on.
Let him lead you to the light. You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubair sees things the way they truly are, sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Hey, so it is Jubair, so I'm not crazy. But they're doing a book burning. So he's trying to remove knowledge that people know and such like that. It's not okay. we had the tooltip instead. Oh, why did they get involved? Look at my side. These are on my side. What happened to the guards not getting involved in the first fights? It was just straight up tooltip. And no, we all heard that together. I remember talking about it. Apparently it was a lie. Because everybody attacked us. Come on. Just go down to the bed. Oh my god, now see, come on, now. That stuff drives me crazy. We would have been hidden, we would have moved on. Now it's going to drag on longer because he was acting stupid. What are you doing? Oh, this is frustrating. Oh my god. Crap. I can't even escape these methods. What are you trying to grab? Oh man.
What is it? You've something to say?
There we go. We're actually right where we need to be, so that kind of works out.
Our fathers dwelled in darkness, and their fathers before them. It does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. Jubair sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Okay. I am just immediately on the hit list. I think this guy was meant to quit since these cars didn't want to beat my ass if I died.
Just a few coins, please. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, my family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I need food.
It's not really going anywhere, it's
I'm so
included.
hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Guards here, this vigilante looking guys that seem to attack me if I attack me at first.
Poor and sick and hungry. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. My family
Beggars
is
are
sick and
really
dying.
annoying.
Could you spare a few coins? Please, can't you spare 100? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
There is no greater glory than the
Leave now, or I'll make someone else.
bursting Christian king and his army of
Interesting.
infidels.
Yeah.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride,
Come on, dude.
the only suffering in their wake.
Block, man.
They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. I'd leave if I were you.
Just
Because
taking
I'm really
crabs. I'll just do it here. Oh, that's right there. No, they're not giving me like an opening.
What is it that you want?
Why do we just do it up in peace? I don't think they're gonna give me any peace. He's staying on the top of the streets.
How dare you!
What's he fighting for?
You're mad! He wants to kill me!
May God have mercy on your soul. This won't be too difficult. How can one expect to defeat our pathetic?
This the guards that can fit this time.
This won't be too difficult.
That was unwise!
May God have mercy on your soul. That man is asking for it. This won't be too difficult.
I'm trying to hit him, so it's bad.
May God have mercy on your soul.
I'm gonna punch these guys
How
in there.
can one expect to defeat?
There we go.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
He just wants to control what kind of stuff goes out, so he can morph people so he can stuff. Yep, we just have to kill them all day. We're doing good. We're fine. So tired of playing with guard. I'll bet you can kill everybody you saw. assassinating targets today, or if we are if we're collecting flags.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Alright. Wow, 5 targets.
Have any money?
Open your eyes! You are
So
lost in
hungry.
its defense.
Just a little money, I beg of you.
It's a tragedy. But I
There
say,
he is!
this is
No,
an honor.
you don't
What the
understand.
hell?
I have nothing.
Such a strange man.
For what we believe in.
That is one.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake.
No.
They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must
Those 2
resist!
guards would
We
instantly
must
get mad
fight
if I
them in
walked
any
forward
way
and
we
was
can!
I don't want to risk it.
Some of the English king infidel army.
What is that man doing?
Horrors in their wake.
What is it that you want?
Al-Hadin rides
Can't
to
you
meet
spare
him.
something? And here,
Stupid.
Glorious and exalted he finds favor with us. And he makes rest of what he's done. Where are you? I'll have your head!
Thought we were doing good too.
You're fine!
And that was the respawn. Damn. It's actually taking longer than I thought it would to clear this stuff out. Some of it I think is because I keep failing. Stop.
Your foolish actions will get people
I
killed!
have nothing. I beg you.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Could you spare a few coins? No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade.
Please, sir.
A crusade for what?
Coins.
Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem.
Quite done. Anything you like?
I'm gonna go all the way around and get away from that guy's body. There's guards everywhere. It's got a roost.
Waiting. He kept us always. Be strong. Strong like Al-Hadin. And take up arms.
A temple.
What a fool!
I gotta mind my flags. 3. We still have plenty of time, so I don't have to rush too much. The guards on. Oh shit. Right, one more. It's right there. I don't see any guards nearby. Shit.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Oh no, oh no. They are high alert. I think we're good.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few
Go.
coins?
It's great
Yes.
to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Perfect. So now we know he's going to be burning the books left for smoke. So I guess we'll have multiple locations. Maybe we have to find him in the next assassination sequence. But cool. Alright, so we accomplished everything in this section. This took a lot longer than I thought it would. I estimated around 20 minutes. But so sorry about that. Some of it was my own failures in completing tasks without getting caught. But thanks for sticking with me, guys.